trick or treat, motherfucker.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Here we go.
I have no idea what's coming.
Oh, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Can overcome any adversary, no matter how bizarre their powers may seem.
Don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Live long and prosper.
Your mission, should you choose to accept
There
it.
can be only one.
And today is his birthday.
All right, welcome to the Franchise Film Fight Tournament. We have an amazing horror matchup tonight. We have Halloween versus Friday the 13th. So basically how this works is we have different battle rounds. First round, all about the packaging. Second round, we get into the disc, the movie itself, special features, audio tracks, transfers, all that good stuff. Third round, our variety round, box set, sequels, collectibles. And then fourth, best overall, what represents the franchise. So those are our rounds. Judge, make sure you are keeping us to those round rules, please. But yeah, we are here today to fight these franchises out. So let's hear from the judges first. Let's get some insight into how they're going to be judging us tonight. I mean, Fish, I don't know. You have a Halloween shirt out.
I do have a Halloween shirt on. I'm biased today, but I thought I'd wear a little something in recognition of what we are doing. So I don't have any Friday the 13th apparel. Otherwise I'd probably kind of switch them out in between. But no. Anyways, I'm looking for I don't know. I guess originality in some of these categories. I've been a part of this as a player, so I know what it's like on the flip side. So. Yeah, I'm just I'm looking for a good time.
All right, Martinez Joe. Hopefully you're more on Friday the 13th side then.
I won't say which side I'm on, but I'm more biased a little bit towards another one. But I'm going to keep it fair tonight because I'm a fan of both, one more than the other. But still, I just want to see a really good match and see who's going to bring some heat and represent.
All right, and Dave, you've been preparing to judge this for months now. How are you feeling tonight?
Well, I haven't seen any of these franchises, so just your job is just to wow me.
All right, yeah. What shirt are you wearing? Is that Nightmare Before Christmas over there?
Yep.
That's Halloween enough, I guess.
Yep.
Close enough.
So
Close enough.
I was like, I better take off my pajama shirt and put on at least Halloween shirt.
At least, right? Okay, very good. So, audience out there, if you love these franchises, stab that like and subscribe to support the channel. Hype up this video. If you would like a comment read live, scare us with some super chats out there. And then if you would like to help choose a future topic, consider some memberships out there. And if we get the 5 super chats tonight or 1 high tier membership, you could be taking home either this steelbook of Friday the 13th, the Killer Cut, or if you like your boutique labels, I'm still trying to get rid of this Deep Blue Sea Arrow Edition, nice thick box, not even open. And the high tier membership is under $20. So, hey, get it for $20 and then cancel your membership at the end of the month. That's what I would do, but that's me. But anyway, let's get into these teams here. We got the Halloween team up here. Mark, you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready to defend. My favorite horror movie of all time is Halloween, so I got to show up for Halloween tonight.
All right, Jordan, you're a big Halloween fan.
Yep. We'll see. This is my first time in this franchise battle. We'll see, but I gotta represent Michael Myers, represent the shape, and I'm excited.
And then Jody, I know, got those overpriced steelbooks over there for Halloween.
Yeah, man, you know it. I've got everything I own of Halloween lined up beside me. I'm just gonna grab something that tickles my fancy, but I'm ready to rock.
All right. Well, I'm happy to support Friday the 13th. I love both of these franchises, so I mean, whoever wins tonight is going to be awesome. But I think Friday the 13th has the edge here. I think we got more variety of titles to choose from. So I'm excited for this. Johnny, are you ready?
I guess I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I've used both of these franchises in your tournaments before, and you guys have gotten mad because I keep bringing up the same things. But yeah, I'm ready for this one. Let's kick this pig.
All right, Derek, he is here, ready. You did a franchise like Friday the 13th stream back when, so you're
Like
prepared.
a million years ago. Yeah, you were on it with me, and we ranked all of our Friday the 13th movies, and turns out I was right. But yeah, I love both these franchises. So I'm looking at my old camera. I'm not looking down here. But yeah, I got crap all over my desk, movies, toys, and God knows what. So I got some stuff you may or may not have seen before that I totally didn't go out and buy today. I promise.
That's dedication right there. All right, so let's get into this battle here. First round, packaging worth 1 point each round. Now, judges, once again, I like to emphasize this is packaging. The movie means nothing here. Okay, special features, transfer of discs, none of that means anything. It's just, does this box look pretty inside and out? Simple as that, okay? So first round, we'll start off with Halloween team. Mark, you are up. What do you got for us?
All right. This one, hopefully you guys agree with me. This is kind of subjective, but I think you guys might see the vision here. So this isn't like a cool steelbook or anything even remotely modern at all. I actually have the Blockbuster Halloween VHS. To me, when I think about Halloween, I think about being really young when I first saw it, and I would have probably seen it on a tape similar to this one, if not this same release back when I was a little kid. So yeah, there's all kinds of awesome modern stuff that I'm sure we'll see tonight, but I kind of associate Halloween with like old memories. So hopefully you guys see the vision here. I think this is a cool release to have, even if you don't even necessarily watch it on VHS. It's just a nice little like shelf piece or something like that. So
all right, Mark, cool choice there. I love you going old school, but I'm going to go new school on you, okay? So with Friday the 13th, we got to go with the beautiful Arrow edition of the remake. I'm going to tell you why I love this one so much. I mean, really symbolizes the first three movies here, which is what the movie is all about. But I love, you got kind of the mask Jason, you got the bag Jason, you got, of course, the missing sign, and then the thick spine right here. You can see that movie on the shelf clearly. I mean, that's beautiful right there. It just stands out, that 13. It's so perfect. And then, oh my gosh, of course, on the back, you got so many special features there. I know we're not talking special features, but I still love the red emphasis with the font there. It just really is easy to kind of read if you want to look at those specifications. But once again, I love the cover. I love what Arrow did. This is perfect for like new school, just Arrow slip cover. It's fantastic. Now, if we do take off the slip cover as well, of course, you have the inside, which is beautiful too. It's the same cover, which is great. But if you look at the inside of this as well, oh my gosh. Oh, I got to go full screen again. I didn't know how much stuff there was in here. Wow. Okay, so you got the disc as well. Great artwork there too. Boom. You got another disc as well. Great artwork again. And there you go. You have the missing poster right there as well. I mean, that's detail that Arrow put into this release. The VHS of Halloween, even though it's cool, there's not much to it. It's pretty plain. That's kind of how VHSs were back in the day. But you don't got much there. Mark, could you show it again one more time, that front cover? Well, yeah, look at that scene. Just kind of a muted scene there. It's kind of tough to see. I mean, it looks like the cover's in VHS quality.
Show the fat spine. We're over talking about spine. Show the fat. There, I can read that. Look at that.
I would hope so. You would need that on a VHS, but that's about it. Nothing special there.
What's special is the memory.
That's like the worst scene to choose out of the movie, where you got Laurie Strode just there, not doing anything. That whole scene where she forgot to pick up the weapon again and just left it on the ground for Myers to get it. I mean, just a scene to show her incompetence in that movie, and they put that on the front VHS cover. So worst scene to pick out of the movie for that cover. And like I said, just kind of plain and boring, where this is excellent.
How often are you going to see that Blockbuster VHS, and how many times have we all seen and kind of gone through the rigmarole of that Arrow Friday the 13th remake? I mean, come on.
VHS is pulling at my heartstrings. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, if only it was a nostalgia round, right? But it is a packaging round. So, like I said, I love the design here. This is intricate artwork, newly commissioned artwork, as comparison with just slapping on a scene.
Yeah.
VHS
Well,
looking scene.
we can skip Fish. We know what he's voting. Who's next?
All right. Anybody want to back me up, Johnny, Derek?
Oh no, I'll just laugh along with everything you're saying.
I mean,
I don't know if
there's
that's good for the team or what.
really don't need to add anything to it. I mean, it's it's a VHS copy. I mean, come on, there's nothing unique about that VHS copy that we haven't already seen before. But it's the packaging. What's makes the packaging so cool is not that it says Blockbuster on the side of it. I mean, Mike wins this one. It's easy. Just go ahead, vote for Mike. Let's move on to the next one.
Well, that's subjective with the Blockbuster thing. I will say.
Yeah.
I've never been a Blockbuster fan, and I'm not just razzing you. I've always hated Blockbuster.
You were Hollywood Video, weren't you?
No, the video updater, Mr. Movies VHS.
All right, judges. Do we have a vote? We have something to vote with?
Oh, crap. Well, I'll just tell you mine right now. It's the Friday.
Oh, well,
the 13th.
do it on 3. Dave, ready?
Nope.
1, 2, 3. Vote.
Friday the 13th.
Damn. Well,
I'll be right
Sorry,
back.
Mark. Sorry, Mark. I appreciate that VHS so much.
Yeah, so do I. I have that VHS, and I'm really nostalgic to VHS, but I have to go with the Friday the 13th.
I had the old TV cut VHS when I was a kid. That's when I grew up on.
Yeah.
And
I thought that one
over.
I think that
Yeah, no, I
Blockbuster
mean,
VHS
I
was the
love
first one
VHS. I'm a
I'd seen it.
VHS collector. I love VHS format, but yes, that packaging on that Arrow video is fantastic. It looks great. It's wonderful artwork. So yeah.
All right, Jordan, you're up.
Sorry, I was getting my stuff together. What I'm going to go with today for packaging, I think this is an incredible release from ViaVision, and we've got Halloween 2 with the lenticular. Now, what's really cool about this is not part of the original, all the other stuff that's out now. You have of course, the Halloween 2 pumpkin, and it moves. It's looking at you. On the back, you have a couple characters right there. Oh, I'm all big. There we go. Let's look at that again. Look at that. You guys talking about a nice thick spine right there. See if it can focus. There we go. Right there. On the inside, we are in a couple of things. You're getting some exclusive artwork right there of Laurie Strode in the hospital. The back. You're getting 2 discs, of course. There is your disc artwork on both of these. And there's also some, it's not reversible, but it is inside artwork, which is nice. If I can get this out. Right there for you. But also, we're getting in this nice little envelope, Halloween 2. We're getting some little art cards. And we're going to go through these, guys. Some different shots from the movie right there. Take a look at that. There you go. And one more right there. So that's my pick for packaging. I think this packaging is really, really unique, really, really cool. You don't see much, you don't see many like these out there with the lenticulars. It's pretty sweet. So that's going to be my pick for packaging. It's going to be the Halloween 2 from ViaVision.
All right, Johnny, what do you got?
Well, shit. I know I'm not going to be able to compete with a lenticular, so I'm going to go ahead and go straight to Arrow, and this is my selection. The Jason X Arrow. I mean, just look at that. You got spot gloss on here. You have the Uber Jason. Where the hell? Uber Jason, Frozen Jason, star constellations of Jason on here. This thing looks amazing. And yes, it's not as thick as, the Halloween 2, but it's Arrow. And you do get a reversible cover in this reversible insert, which I really don't want to take that out, but because it's just a pain in the ass to get it back in. And you also get a poster with this. Was there a poster in Jordan's? I don't think so. A double-sided poster, which is also included, with the packaging. And a cute little booklet. Good God, my camera's so set up differently. I swear I hate this. But yeah. So, yeah, that's mine, but I have a feeling that they're probably going to pick the lenticular on this, but because you guys are like kids. Ooh, it's nice and shiny.
Johnny, I thought you had a great choice there because you have a poster on the inside. You could display that much more usable than the art cards. Like, what do you do with the art cards? Like, trade them or what? Posters are playable. And also the artwork. I mean, what Arrow Video did for Jason X to bring it life right there. I mean, look at that reversible cover art. And just the outside of the slip cover, too. I think that's the best out of, even better than my Friday 13th remake one, and even better than Jason Goes to Hell. I think Jason X really represents the movie well there with that Uber Jason. They got the stars in there. I mean, Frozen Jason can't get better than that. And you were even freezing the screen with the Frozen Jason at one point. That's like magic powers. You just don't see that all the time. That's pretty darn special. So I think that's quality. The Halloween 2 cover, besides the lenticular nature, I think it's boring again. Once again, it's like a VHS, like still shot of Laurie Strode, very similar to the original Halloween VHS cover. So besides that lenticular part, I think it's just kind of boring to me. That's just me.
I was going to say that. I was going to say the most impressive thing about the lenticular is an even more boring image of Laurie somehow on the inside.
with her shitty wig.
Lenticulate's real good.
All right.
Jason X kind of a shitty movie, though, isn't it? I mean, why would I want a poster of that?
But once again, the first round is packaging only, nothing to do with the movie. Let's keep that in mind. It's not round.
You were selling a poster of a shitty movie, so we're okay.
The poster is beautiful,
and even not the best artwork out of that lineup, in my opinion, of the 3 Friday the 13th they put out.
I mean, yeah, it's a poster, but it's a poster of a shitty movie. So.
Yeah. I'll display the.
I feel like that has to be taken into consideration.
I'll take a shitty poster over a shitty wig any day.
Halloween 2 is a far better film than Jason X here. I mean, come on. What are we talking about?
Laurie Strode doesn't do nothing in that movie.
What are we even talking about right now?
It's not. It's the Halloween franchise is about. It's about Michael. I just want to see Michael kill. I don't know what you're talking about.
Completely ruins the story. Brings up the sister relationship. I mean, it changes. It takes away his whole mysteriousness. He's no.
I remember this is packaging, movie. Not the movie.
Yeah, exactly. we're not comparing H2 to H1.
You look at it.
We're looking at
We're looking
Johnny,
at
show that beautiful packaging again. Let's see that Slippy.
Yeah, polish that turd.
Oh,
look at that. That is so
beautiful. Spot gloss on it. I mean,
beautiful.
Come on.
And the mask is like
spot gloss on a turd.
Spot gloss. Okay.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's
it's
jumping
just a
out
pumpkin
at me.
with a little
terrifying.
It's got depth to it. Looks like you can just walk right into that scene. Go pick up the pumpkin. Oh wait, you go pick up your pumpkin. Sorry.
Oh, look out!
You're bringing props.
That's round 3 now. You guys are mixing up the rounds.
I knew I should have bought that Friday the 13th lenticular DVD. I saw it Half Price Books today.
Well.
All right, judges, we ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3, reveal.
Yes.
I love my lenticulars.
Yeah.
As Adam always says, anything that lenticulates is a win in my book. But I do like my spot gloss, but lenticulars, I'm not a slip guy, but when it comes to lenticulars, I love lenticulars.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw him pull that, I'm like, yep, that's it, I'm done.
And then Fish Halloween.
Yeah, no, I agree. I love lenticular slips. They're fantastic. I love that they add a little something to the packaging. So yeah, I went that round with Halloween because the pumpkin on there just very nostalgic. Very yeah.
But
it's
Dave,
kind of
we convinced you over here.
Yep. But I think that Halloween cover was kind of plain to me.
Agreed. All right, good job, Halloween team. 1-1. All right, Jody, you are up.
Don't fail me, Jody.
We saw a VHS. We saw a lenticular. Bet you thought I was going to pick a steelbook, but I am going to stick with Halloween 2. I got this amazing from NSM Records, this Halloween 2 media book.
Ooh.
And I love me some media books because they always have beautiful artwork, fat spines. I know how much Mike enjoys the spines. There's that wonderful skull, and they're limited to 5. This one's 1,111 limited. But I love media books because you get awesome artwork throughout the whole thing. We're gonna flip pages. You don't like art cards? That's fine. How about a book? Everything's beautiful. Everything's beautiful, and you even get great artwork on each disc. Blu-ray in the back, 4K in the front, and if we take those discs out, let me see if I can get this effect going here. We take these discs out, and we hold back the book portion. If I had fingernails, there they are. Look at that. Oh, shit. Can you see it? Now you can. Look at that. Look at that gooey pumpkin. Look at it and love it.
I can't even see it with my glasses on.
Well, the lighting sucks, so we'll blame it on the lighting.
Well, I need the picture bigger.
Look at that. How about there? Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Anyway, the focus is that. That picture is what sells this for me. And they actually did another variant that I could show off. If we win this, I'll show off variant 2. But for right now, we're going to go with this variant because I love that artwork.
All right, Derek, what do we got?
I'm not going to cheat and have 2 things ready. But I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit as I drop shit. Hold on a second. Oh, Lord in heaven. Yes, I'm going to pick the box set because it's the only Friday the 13th physical media I have because it's the only one you need. Look at this Devin Draws artwork. Where's my camera there? It's a timeline. You got Friday the 13th, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Freddy vs. Jason. And on there, for good measure, you get all 12 movies in here. And, we're not talking about the movies, but there's extra stuff too. And if you like books, hey, there's a book in here and it's not attached to your case. You don't have to rip it out just to show your friend. And every single one of these, unlike the Halloween box set, I might add, has reversible cover art with international posters, VHS artwork, so on and so forth. Sorry, it's very glary. Yeah, you get the gist. You don't need a 4K of Friday the 13th. You don't need to go out and double dip. You get this bad boy, which is sadly out of print, I think now. You can still buy it at the Walmart, I've been told. You don't need anything else. This is an all-encompassing Friday the 13th goodness package that'll last a lifetime.
I've seen that Friday the 13th set on Groove for 113. Or no, 135.
Yeah. Widely available. They don't, they're not trying to hide it from everybody. It's like those media books.
He's got to go hunt them. It's about the hunt, man.
Great choice, Derek Titian here. We're comparing a nice big movie box set with beautiful artwork, every side, every film, to like a half book up there.
I'm anxious to see what happens when it's the box set round, but okay.
I mean, everyone
Jody
has
and his damn books.
Everyone has the Friday box set, though. Like
not me.
It's not that special. Everyone has it.
Not me.
You had 5 years to get it, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean it's it's pretty common. Whereas
I'm just not a fan of those movies.
I've never seen that Halloween 2 media book, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, that what a way to make me spend money there, Jody.
You guys got way cooler shit than I do.
See if I can hunt it down for you. I don't know.
That's what I was just on eBay, and there's one.
There's a one.
Okay. It's always dangerous when there's one.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. But come on, the Friday the 13th box set. That's unbeatable right there.
I think it's
And
beatable.
I don't know. And I wouldn't say rarity, is the only thing to consider here, right? It's packaging.
Yep.
If it's great artwork and more people have it, isn't that a good sign? That means it's so good people wanted to get it.
I think it's better packaging and more rare. It's got both going on.
I think I got to give the artwork to the media book on this one, man. That artwork on the front.
Yeah, but the media book has you have two different. You have the Roman numeral for Halloween 2, and then you open it up and you get the number 2. I mean, did they just?
It covers both. It covers both. What you? They're
also isn't
everybody.
Where's that from? What country is that from? That might just be how they do things over there.
Germany. It's Germany. At least it's not German.
Yeah, it's a German thing.
And Jody, how much did that cost?
I got it when they came out, so probably like tops 50. Tops. Probably
50 for one movie.
No, for this
Look
movie.
at the value.
We're not talking about price here.
Of that box.
Price has nothing to do with this.
It's pretty good packaging for the price.
Well, I paid between 40 and 50. How much is that one on eBay right now?
I just had it, and it is, where'd you go? It was like $200, something like that.
Word. Box set's 123 on Amazon.
That's beautiful. I love a good deal. All right, judges. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Gotta be in.
Yes.
Thank you, judges.
As promised.
I love
the other version.
I love media books. I love So I love that. The artwork was fantastic on the cover. I love the fact when you open it up, it's got the pumpkin on both sides. It's full. It's fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah, fantastic artwork on that one.
There we go. Just switching it up for, of course, this second round here. We are on round 2 now. So 2-1 in Halloween's favor, but round 2 worth 2 points each. Now we're talking the disc here, but also the movie. Now we can talk about the movie, the special features, the transfer quality, the audio tracks, all that fun stuff. So packaging, irrelevant now. So I better not be hearing about packaging now. Okay, so round 2, the disc. We'll switch it over to Friday the 13th to start this. So Derek, you're up again.
Look at this packaging. I'm just kidding. All right. I mean, should I do the whole thing or just like a movie, just to be fair?
Hey, play how you want to play it. The judges will
I'll just pick the OG. I'll just go with the OG, just for simple sake. But yeah,
right there.
Amazing 4K transfer. Not just this one, but the first 4 films, and a new 2K transfer on others. And I've heard it's better than the 4K from many people, FYI. But I haven't seen the 4K, so I can't say for myself. But special features, bar none, an amazing one. Let me read this thing. You got both versions of the film, audio commentaries, fresh cuts from Friday the 13th, theatrical trailers, all that jazz. But since I'm holding a box set, I'll show this off. You can't fit everything on a Blu-ray. You got to have 2 versions of the movie on there. This set also comes with 2 extra discs of bonus features that literally last hours and hours. You got new interviews, location featurettes, Return to Crystal Lake, speaking of the Friday the 13th Chronicles. That thing is like hours long. I had heart surgery and I was home for a month. This is what I did for 3 weeks. Was watch this entire box set. It entertained me through the whole time. But yeah, not even going into anything further than the special features on the special features 2-disc case. and the 4K transfers of the original films. For the money, this one doesn't get any better. I'll just say that. Except for when I say how cheap it is these days.
But great choice, Derek. I love the special features on there. I went through the special features myself, and I learned a lot about the filmmaking of the movie too, like visiting the campsites. It was like a whole like tour in there. It was fantastic. So because it taught me about filmmaking, that one just holds a special place in my heart. So as a film student yourself, I know you got a lot out of those special features. So, and the 4K transfers, excellent quality for a Blu-ray disc. I mean, you almost fooled me that it was even a 4K disc. That's how good the 4K transfer is on that. So yeah, great choice, Derek. All right, Jordan, what do you got?
So this is disc, right? Disc round. I'm going to be going with the OG here, the Scream Factory Halloween 4K. Now, what I think is incredible about this is you're getting obviously one in 4K, and you're getting two Blu-rays with this. And I'll show you you guys can see, right? You got the 4K, two Blu-rays. But what's really awesome about this that Scream Factory is, one, you're getting Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, along with other audio mixes as well. So it's not just Atmos. You get a lot of different options to choose from. You're getting a brand new 4K scan, which looks incredible, which was approved by the cinematographer Dean Cundy. As I said, new Atmos track. You're getting audio commentaries. Then that's just on the 4K. Going over to the Blu-ray, the 4K transfer is put onto that Blu-ray with the Atmos track. A bunch of audio commentaries. You're getting the Night She Came Home TV version footage. You're getting the theatrical trailer, all that other stuff you usually get. But then on the third disc, what's really cool is not only are you getting, obviously, the 4K, you're getting two different color timings in this release, guys. You're getting the original color times presentation plus a new one that Scream Factory did, which, if you're nostalgic, go for that original. I think the new one that Scream Factory did looks a little better, personally. But I get if you like the other one. You get a vintage interview with producer Mustafa Akkad, who's unfortunately no longer with us. You're also getting a cut above the rest documentary in this, which is a lot of people consider that one of the best documentaries of these films. Halloween Unmasked 2000. You're getting the extended cut with the TV inserts in it. I mean, this thing is the definitive version you can ever get for Halloween. Just about everything that they could put into this release, they did. And I think, especially with that color timing, I think that is so cool that they added it to this, because we never got that before. So that's gonna be my pick for the disc. It's got to be the Scream Factory 4K of Halloween.
Great choice, Jordan. Excellent movie, just like Friday the 13th. Excellent movie. Both, really define the horror genre there for slashers. But if you're comparing toe-to-toe special features, Friday the 13th had more special features. Now, Halloween had a lot, but Friday the 13th has like triple that. So you're going to have more hours of special feature fun with Friday the 13th. That's going to be my argument for Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's the box set versus one movie, though. So, yeah, of course it's going to have more. Right? I mean, we're comparing
you got
a box
point
set.
there.
We're comparing. Show me the 4K features and show me the 4 of both movies, and then we'll compare that.
But that's not what Derek pulled. Derek pulled.
Right. So, right. So I'm just saying, like, it's not. I would expect a box set to have more features. That's not like surprising to me.
So it's not supposed to be surprising. You just proved my point, as you admit it does have more special features. So thank you.
Sure, but does that make it better?
So are we talking about disc of the
does.
entire franchise? Because if we're playing that game, I can pull every Scream Factory 4K that they brought out, and we can talk about all those special features. But I chose one movie out of that franchise to present to you guys.
Well, we're talking the special features, though, just for the original Friday the 13th is still more than the special features on the Halloween.
Is it? I would need to compare the two.
Compare it. Whip it out.
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know if we know that for sure.
I can confidently say yes. Not biased at all.
So I'll go grab my Friday the 13th 4K And the Blu-ray from the
Well,
box
not
set.
the 4K. Remember, the Blu-ray discs are different. Blu-ray
Okay,
disc has more.
right, the one from the box set.
The Scream Factory one.
That's okay. It don't matter where it came from. Where we're at now.
Okay, but does it have Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision?
Let's be
And
honest. Most
they're
people
a
don't
new
even have a
color
Dolby
timing.
Atmos setup. Let's be
Doesn't
real.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's there. It's an option. It's part of the special features that you're
An
getting. with it.
option that most people can't utilize, which is why the Friday the 13th box set is in Blu-ray, because Scream Factory knew that would appeal to more people, and we can tell that by the sales. It sold a whole bunch.
Well, for 5 years, yeah, it's going to have more sales.
It would have been more expensive to make a 4K box set. I would probably bet that's why they didn't do that.
And they saw the value was the 4K transfers on a Blu-ray disc look perfectly fine.
And if the value of the Friday the 13th franchise was so great, how come they lost out on the rights? They gave it to Arrow, which Scream Factory is holding on to these, and they keep reprinting this because it is such an incredible release with all the amazing special features.
You
I mean,
can get Halloween
nobody,
from so many other places. Imprints doing their overpriced pumpkin box set with 4K of Halloween. I have a 4K of Halloween from Best Buy, a better looking steelbook than that cover over there. So don't tell me you can only get Halloween 4K one way. That is BS, and you know it.
not with all of this stuff in here.
Perfect.
You cannot get it with everything that this comes with.
You can watch a boring version of the movie. You can watch it in miscolored timing.
Yep. I do know.
Features that are on the Blu-ray that I already have. It's all great.
I know we're not comparing like the quality of these two movies, and right, because we all know Friday the 13th ran after Halloween walked, so I don't want to hear about that. I mean, come on now.
Just the mishandled color timing.
Right. I mean, this is a very broad category, right? I mean, we're talking about movie, we're talking about the special features, all of that is at play here, right? So,
all right, judges, you ready?
No.
Yep.
Maybe. All right, judges, write it down. All right. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Ooh, barely Friday 13th.
I wanted to go Halloween so bad just because I feel like what everybody was saying, that's a single movie compared to a box set. A box set usually has more special features, but I have to go with the box set just because he did pull a box set that had more special features than that. And to me, I feel like more people are going to enjoy the special features, like everybody said, compared to the Dolby Atmos and all that. So I had to go with Friday the 13th for that reason.
Yeah, I went with the Halloween because it's a standalone. You don't have to buy a box set to, get all those special features. You buy one movie and it comes all with that stuff. So that's why I kind of lean that way with the Halloween.
it's got 3 discs too. So, just throwing that out there.
I have pulled that Halloween copy many times on Mike's streams. So yeah, that's a good release, but the color timing issue, that's what's still has me.
I mean, you don't have to watch that disc though.
Yeah, that's why there's 2 different ones. You
got
watch
options, bro.
All right, excellent. Good round. All right, back to Friday the 13th side. Now, this was a tough pool because I was almost going to go with the original, do the 4K, but I can see your guys' feelings on that already. And plus, I don't want to copy the same movie. Derek did a great job highlighting the movie itself. So I'm going to go with my personal favorite movie out of, the Friday the 13th franchise because I think it really captures the whole franchise. And actually probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So I will highlight Friday the 13th, the remake, of course, Killer Cut edition as well. So you have the alternate edition of the movie too. I think that's always important to include a different edition of the movie. So that is stellar. But I just absolutely love this movie. I mean, it pretty much captures the first 3 Friday the 13th movies because you have that amazing opening credit scene with, Pamela Voorhees. That's so cool. I'd never seen a movie done in opening credits in that way. It's so intense and really sums up that first story perfectly. Then you got Baghead Jason, which is great. And then you have finally the hockey mask Jason. And some of the best kills are in this movie. I mean, the bow and arrow speedboat archery kill is fantastic. The machete kill, oh man. So I think this is the best Friday the 13th movie in my opinion. I think they did the story the best here. So it's the most entertaining to me, the most rewatchable. It holds up to today, unlike a lot of the Halloween movies are kind of its time. Some of them might be a little bit slower now. But this is action-packed from start to finish, very intense, and it also kind of switches the final girl on you and surprises you by, pulling in the sister at the end, and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were going to do that. So it keeps you on your toes, action-packed, great horror kills, so fantastic movie. And you got tons of special features in here. I mean, you can see on the back, they have interviews, making ofs, featurettes as well, which are really, really cool. So you have the different editions of the movie, you have the featurettes, like I said, loads of specials on here. Really cool steelbook, by the way. And we're not talking packaging, but cool steelbook. But yeah, great movie overall. I love this movie, and I think it's better than any Halloween movie that Jody is going to pull right now. And I know he's not going to pull the original Halloween because that's already been used tonight. So if he pulls that, I mean, if I was a judge, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to see that one again. So what do you got, Jody?
I got this original no. I'm going with this 4-disc edition. It's got 2 4Ks, one of the theatrical and one of the producer cut. And it's got 2 Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays are packed with things. We're talking commentaries, we're talking featurettes, behind the scenes. I'm talking Halloween 6. That's right. It's The Curse of Michael Myers. This edition came with so much stuff. And, you can't really beat this because it's got Paul Rudd. I mean, come on. You can't argue Paul Rudd in a Halloween movie. That's just too good to be true, especially when they credit him. They use his middle name, which is just funny. But again, we've got, like I said, we've got the theatrical and the producer cut, both on 4K disc, both on Blu-ray disc. So we got 4 discs total. You've got interviews, you got behind the scenes, you've got commentaries. The list is outrageous. This is the list, and I really don't feel like reading because that's a lot of shit. But I love every bit of it. And again, Paul Rudd. So this is my pick because 4 discs is better than 1.
You know what would be better? A better movie.
Nah, this movie's fun.
For a garbage
this
movie.
Movie's fun.
Most
hey,
of the movie sucks. They stop Myers with some freaking pebbles at the end. It is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And he gets with his niece. Like, what the heck is that movie? That movie
having fun times with Michael Myers.
It is not fun times. That movie is the worst out of the Halloween franchise.
I think we can't take back.
That's a little hard.
You better slow down there. That's not the worst.
Whoa. The remake. Look at this. Let's be real now. Let's be real.
I will just add that Friday the 13th is the same disc that comes with this box set due to rights issues. So you can get it by itself or in the set. You can't buy that Curse of Michael Myers on its own. You have to buy an even worse Halloween movie with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you love Halloween, you got to have all of them. So
doesn't mean you're going to enjoy watching it multiple times. Whereas Friday the 13th,
I enjoy watching all of my Halloween movies.
It is well known that most horror fans appreciate this movie quite a bit.
That's highly subjective right there.
Come on now.
The CW version of Friday the
13th.
Yeah, come on.
Let's be real. Come on.
It was so good they never made another one. We're still waiting for another movie.
Just because it had the worst second weekend.
People actually want a sequel.
I don't want a sequel to that movie.
People don't want a sequel to Curse of Michael Myers. I can tell you that.
Well, they got 2 of them, so too late.
Failed on both attempts of that movie. That's how bad it is.
No.
Every movie in every one of these franchises has fans, so I don't think really playing the quality card is really going to...
A smaller group of fans.
And we're talking discs in this round. I got 4 of them.
You can find sickos who are fans of Resurrection, Jason X. All of these fan movies have fans.
Not as many, though, as this one.
Just that one.
I'm telling you, if you're watching a movie
The
tonight,
most
Mark,
popular
you're picking this.
in the
I think you're picking
You know
this.
what? After this, I'm putting on the Curse of Michael Myers. Is what I'm
Oh
gonna
gosh,
do.
don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it,
Yes.
Jordan.
We're gonna start another live stream.
And I'm gonna watch
You both
the producer's
cut,
cut.
You both do a marathon.
Yes.
I prefer the producer's cut, honestly.
See, we have a
Jordan
fan.
really wants to delve into the
I like all these
cult of
things.
Thorn.
I just show stuff off.
And the score for the Curse of Michael Myers is incredible too. Just that aside.
Yeah. They had to completely retcon the whole franchise after that movie came out.
That is true.
All right, judges, you ready?
Yep.
1,
Yep.
2, 3, reveal.
Oh, come on.
Right
4
through
discs.
But there's 4.
But there's 4.
Tony, I was so afraid. I'm like, you pick any other movie besides Curse, you probably have it. And you
I was gonna
picked
say
Curse.
if you would have picked 3, since that's my favorite one, it would have been an automatic.
I was actually
I think
close
we're
on that.
not.
I was
we're
close
not,
on that one.
No, producer's cut is a good pick, man, because there was a time where you could not get that producer's cut, and we've had it for so long now that people take that for granted. But I think that we need to be looking about the whole timeline from start to finish here, the whole history of the physical media franchise, because that is a significant thing to have.
That's exactly why I went with my pick, is because you couldn't get that producer's cut. It was so hard to find. I was at vintage stock one day and they had the producer's cut Blu-ray and it was like $36. And I'm like, well, what? I never knew there was a producer's cut. That's the first time I ever saw that. It was a couple of years ago. And then they came out with that set, that set, and had it in there vault, and
we're
spoiled now. I was gonna say that, and the killer cut is a good cut. I actually saw that in theaters when it came out, so I always enjoyed that film.
All right, Johnny, you are up.
Okay, so my selection that has supposed to have the best special features, I am going to pull everybody's favorite, Jason Goes to Hell.
Hell yeah.
And with this, you do get Dolby Vision HDR. Granted, it doesn't have Dolby Atmos, but I really don't give a damn about that. But in this, you have not one, but you have 2 cuts. Both of them are in 4K. You have a theatrical cut, which has its introduction from the director, Adam Marcus. You have Faces of Death, a brand new interview with special makeup effects creator Robert Kurtzman. You have another little segment, Undercover Angel. You have an interview with the composer, Gates of Hell, an interview with director Adam Marcus, and that's just on the theatrical cut. Then on the unrated cut, you have a new audio commentary. You have archival audio commentary with the director. I mean, this thing is just chock full of goodness. The movie may be shit, but I don't care. This one's loaded with stuff. That's what I'm picking out.
And Mark, you just validated our point in advance. I appreciate that, because that cut of that movie was, you couldn't get that one before, and that kind of quality. So to get that as a release, Arrow was able to do that. And I saw the special feature where the director was talking about getting that cut released. And oh my gosh, that was pretty special, because before it was all censored and everything. So I really love what they did there. Tons of special features. Once again, great quality. And actually, I think that movie is a lot of fun. It's something different, kind of like, switching bodies, which is really cool. The intro scene where they have like that stakeout kind of operation is very cool. And then it's kind of like showing, a foreshadow of Friday the 13th, right? With the Freddy glove coming up. That was really cool. You have the Evil Dead book in there. I mean, it was like the Marvel Cinematic Universe for horror before that was even done. Like, that changed the game. Without that, we may not have multiverses today. So Jason Goes to Hell, excellent choice.
It's sad.
The biggest range I've ever heard.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I appreciate you making Johnny's argument for him as well.
Johnny left us with, this movie might suck, but
This movie might suck, but
I mean, that's
so different.
Yeah, I mean,
it also has a creep film crate in it. Don't forget.
Well, what's unfortunate is what could have been on there, I will say, would have made that an incredible release. Now it is a good release. I do like the movie. But Adam Marcus didn't do anything, didn't come back for this at all, because he went up and he went off. He wanted to do his own documentary, which he did that, and he wouldn't even show up for Arrow. What does that say about it? I don't know.
I wish that would have been on here, though. I really do.
Good point. Good point, Jordan.
I did hear about that recently, actually, coming out. And that apparently that 4K transfer is of the original negative, while the Blu-ray is only like the inner positive. So the film source is better on the 4K. I learned that.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to get it. I don't have it. I only have the all-encompassing set because it's all you'll ever need.
All right, Mark, what do you got?
All right, so objectively speaking, this is the best disc for Halloween. I don't know if I could pick it since Jordan picked it. I don't think that'll help me win this round, but I do just want to state that this is the best disc, objectively speaking. There's not really an argument to be made. But since I'm, in the interest of variety here, I will show the 35th anniversary edition, because, let's be, fluid here and think about a time when this wasn't available, right? So there was a time when this was the most definitive release, and like Mike pointed out earlier, and most people don't have the proper setups to make use of something like this. So if we're looking at this economically, you can pick this up for a lot cheaper. And I would say it's clearly not on the same level, but for what you're getting here, it is a comparable, sort of situation where this does have multiple hours of special features, a lot of the same things that are on here, but just for a cheaper price point. The artwork is pretty sweet. I do like that white on black sort of thing that they're doing there. And yeah, I mean, look, if you don't have a proper 4K setup, this is the next best option. And, it's nice to just own this as well. I would never get rid of the Blu-ray despite owning this, just because I love Halloween. So
I'll get rid of that one. If somebody wants to sign up for a high tier membership, you can get that Halloween Blu-ray, because I actually don't think it's impressive anymore with now having the 4K. Whereas you got Jason Goes to Hell on 4K from Arrow, that is the definitive edition now. We got to talk about the present as well as the past. So yeah, I just think that one.
I said that
now, Mark. Yeah, I think
I definitely already pointed that out, but yeah, you can.
I'm agreeing with you. I think you have an obsolete pool there, and like I said, that Jason Goes to Hell on that 4K.
I don't know if I would say it's obsolete. I'd argue that Blu-ray is like the Goldilocks format, and it's what most people.
I don't know. I think I got my Blu-ray at Dollar Tree, so I don't know.
Don't most people watch Blu-rays? Isn't that like 50% of the physical media breakdown?
I don't know. Mike would know. He does his.
Yeah, you tell me, man.
Yeah, he does.
Which ones sell more?
4K recently has been booming. If you've been keeping up the last month,
so does it matter or does it not matter?
While Blu-rays,
I'm trying to figure out
as the middle child.
So what has more sales, the Blu-rays or the 4Ks right now?
So recently, over the past month, it's mostly been 4Ks, which is really interesting. Blu-rays usually hover between 20 to 30%. 4K has been booming the last month. So I love that. I think that's a great sign for 4Ks. The reason why is because of sales like Screen Factory sale going on, and you can get Johnny's 4K even cheaper through one of my affiliate links, of course. But yeah, I mean, that's just awesome. Get a great 4K at a cheap price, beautiful slipcover, all the special features in the world, the different cuts of the movie. No competition here. And I will also say, we've already seen Halloween tonight. Give me something different. At least Curse of Michael Myers was something different. We keep seeing Halloween 1 over and over and over again. Jason Goes to Hell was a bold move, and I love it.
It's a bad movie. Halloween's a better movie.
You said it's all subjective. There's fans of everything, so there's fans of Jason's Go to Hell.
No, I mean for sure, but like if we're strictly comparing the two, then yeah, Halloween is better, and I would rather spend the money on that.
But we're not talking about the movie. We're talking about special features.
No, we're talking about all of that, aren't we?
Yeah, special features, movie,
all of this is at play. Price, the movie, special features.
Like Jason Goes to Hell has a nice 4K transfer
for a bad movie.
All right,
it could have been more, but it never will be.
Judges, we ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, reveal.
Damn.
Oh, all Friday. Nice.
I appreciated it, Mark. I really did.
You know, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite Friday the 13th movie, but at least like you said, it was a variety. It stepped outside. It wasn't talking about the original again. So I love special features. I love behind the scenes commentaries. I enjoy watching all that stuff. So, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, and I have to give you know, something that people are saying, and I agree kind of with Tails. I have a ton of 4Ks. I got 4K TVs and players, and to this day, I've never watched a 4K movie. I only watch my Blu-rays. Even though I own 4K TVs and players, I only watch my Blu-rays. I've never watched a 4K to this day. And I own hundreds of 4Ks.
That's just insanity right there.
That's
I
just
know.
sad.
You need to try it out, man.
I'm not going to open 2 cases.
Yeah,
That is just
I prefer Blu-ray over 4K.
Well, once you watch it, you won't go back.
Yep. Yep.
All right, guys. So just a point recap there. Friday the 13th, clean swept that round. So 7 points now. 7 points to Halloween's 2 points, but it is still anybody's game because the third round box set sequels or collectibles, a lot to work with here, of course. So yeah, 3 points each round here. So anybody can still win it, of course. We will go back to Halloween side to start this one. So Jody, you are up.
All right. Well, I had some options, but for a great looking box set, honestly, I'm going to go with the latest Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends Steelbook box set because it is a thing of beauty. Because not only is the artwork amazing, but each Steelbook has exclusive artwork to this box set, which is absolutely wonderful. And we'll see if I can hold 3 at one time here in a second. Because if you do it just right, I like the 3 different Michaels on the back. But if you hold this just right without dropping and seeing me cry on live YouTube. Nope. Here it goes. Here it goes. And no, damn it. Where am I at? Damn you, mirror effect. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. All right. That's as close as I'm going to get without dropping them. You get that cool image. That's pretty badass. But yeah, this box set, I had to grab this because, you know, number one, I'm a Steelbook, but you get 4K and Blu-ray of each movie, all the same special features. The specialness of it is the steel box and the exclusive Steelbooks. So that is my pick for this round because come on.
All right, great choice, Jody. I will say, though, I'm going to focus on the movies themselves. I love one of those movies. I love the first one. That's a great movie. Halloween Kills starts to go downhill. Besides having some, you know, horrific sequences, the story with kind of the crazy person running around and getting into all that commentary just makes it go off the rails. And then by the end, you find out that Michael Myers is like superhuman power, can defeat anybody. So it destroys the whole franchise. And then it even gets worse than that when you get the Halloween Ends and you're like, what the heck is this? Where's Michael Myers? Oh, he's down in a cave somewhere with freaking asthma, wheezing half the time. And then he has to take this little kid on, you know, like a job at work kind of day thing. Like, what the heck is that movie?
I know, right? It's so weird. It's kind of like in Jason Goes to Hell when, like, Jason's like not even in the movie at all.
Hey,
and
I'm not pulling Jason Goes to Hell.
Camp Crystal Lake.
I didn't pull that.
Well, you said it was good because it was different earlier.
I haven't even made my choice
now
yet.
Halloween
What
Ends
is
is
this?
different. But I don't. So now it's a knock. Like I'm just trying to follow the logic here. That's all.
Hey, I'm just saying. So
I'm just trying to make sure we're all being
consistent.
consistent. That's all.
True. So one movie in there I love, and that trilogy is very inconsistent. Happy you pointed that out. Just with the storyline there.
You can make an argue against that, but we'll go with that.
Fair enough. I just want to pull my movie choices. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull a trilogy of movies that are actually my favorite horror movies of all time. Some people may disagree, and that is fine. But I'm going to pull this awesome trilogy Blu-ray set here. Look at this. You got Friday the 13th remake Killer Cut. We already said that's one of the best slasher movies of all time. I love the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Underrated in my opinion. Freddy versus Jason. Now, what was special about Freddy versus Jason is you finally had two giant horror icons throwing down. It was like a wrestling match. It was incredible. We never expected to get that from a movie. So Freddy versus Jason alone in this should win. But you put these three movies up to those three movies. The movies specifically, we're not in packaging round, so I don't care about your little fancy steelbook designs over there. The movies themselves, this remake, definitely better than any of those. Freddy versus Jason, definitely better than any of those. And like I said, I love Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Many people don't. But if you want to just compare them 3 to 3, toe by toe, two of the movies are better. So you may have one better movie, but two beats one. Simple math. This trilogy set wins based on the movies.
No, I think I'm a bigger
One of those isn't even a Friday the 13th movie. What
Yeah,
are we
you
doing?
have to omit that one.
What are
Still
we doing here?
movies that win.
And the
that's
other one
value here.
is basically a Freddy and Jason movie.
No,
So you
Jason
really only have
has way more kills. Jason's the star of the movie.
And arguably, that's a Friday or a Nightmare movie than a Friday
No,
the 13th
this
movie.
is in the Friday the 13th box set, Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, but Freddy's
But does
name's on
that make
top.
Nightmare on Elm Street a Friday the
Even
13th
if
movie
you
because it's in that box
have,
set?
even if you have that argument, then it works great as both a Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th movie. You just proved my point again.
We're not talking about Nightmare on Elm Street tonight.
Then you still get 2 out of the 3, which are still better.
All three of mine say Halloween. I don't know if I need to point that out now or later.
Because that movie ended the franchise and they
It's
didn't do a sequel to it for a
but
reason. Because it sucked.
none of mine say Jason or Freddy on any of these. So I just
You're
wanna
having a
point that out.
marathon of movies. What are you guys choosing? Simple as this. You're choosing these 3 over those 3.
Definitely
Never
doesn't
every time.
involve that.
But this is also a collectibles round, and I
horrific
guarantee
remake.
you that Halloween Steelbook collection is way more of a collectible than that Goodwill trash you have right there.
Oh, he said Goodwill
shit.
trash. Oh shit! We're
If you
throwing
can
out
get this out of
Goodwill.
Goodwill, that is value. That
Oh.
is value for the price because these are great movies on Blu-ray in high definition. And you
No.
guys were just
Calling
arguing,
those
it doesn't
great
matter if
movies is
4K
a
Blu-ray.
stretch.
People love Blu-ray, so
I
you
just
knew
wish
you loved
somebody
Friday the
came to their
13th when
senses
you
and
saw
sent
in
it to
theaters.
Goodwill. All right.
You knew Friday the 13th was an event movie. You know Freddy versus Jason was an even larger event movie. Come on, that was a party.
25 years
There was
ago.
no party happening over there for Halloween Ends. It ended the party.
I mean,
But yeah,
I
because
feel like
they intentionally made it a trilogy
there
on
were
purpose.
parties, but
Collectively, those
Wow.
movies made like $500 million, I think.
So now it's
Very
about
good.
the money, Mark. Well, this isn't the money round. This
You
is
just
the
brought up how big of
money
an event
round.
Freddy vs. Jason was, not me. You brought
Not
that up.
event for money, but event for fandom. The
An
love
event,
of
showing this
an
off.
event implies that it was very successful.
I keep
Not
rotating
financial.
this in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Just keep
No,
showing
if
that
it
off
was
there,
a
Jody.
successful
Keep
for
that
the
up there.
fandom,
Showing
it
it
wouldn't
off.
be the last movie we got
I'm just gonna
after
keep
after
on
the remake.
rotating it.
That wasn't the last. We got the remake Friday the 13th.
Oh, excuse me, the one from 15 years ago, not 20 years ago. My
Mine's
mistake.
beautiful on all
And
sides.
Jody's has a certificate of authenticity, which I don't
Look
think
the shit out.
More paper. I thought
Let's
we
go
were
to
moving
let's
it.
go to the
Get
judges.
out.
I
part of the
think this is a,
collectible. It's
this
part
is
of
a
the
clear
All right,
shot.
judges,
Yeah, I
let's
think
go.
Dave's gone to bed. So.
Judges, ready, Dave, wake up.
You guys
What?
put him to
Just
sleep.
saw that. That is
He's
hilarious.
not even looking anymore.
Wait,
Put him down, judges.
Put him to sleep with that.
He's watching his
What do
tablet.
we got, judges? Show it.
All right, judges, let's see it. H.
Halloween.
H.
Halloween.
All right,
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Woo!
Even though I hate those 3 movies, if you're going on a collectible and with what it comes, I have to go with that box set. Even though I'm not a fan of any of those movies.
I agree. The collectible side got me. I love steelbook cases. You know, they're fantastic. But even though I'm not a fan of all 3 of those movies, I can appreciate them for what they are. as opposed to Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which I cannot stand. It is like bottom barrel of remakes.
All right,
for
we'll
me.
have no slander on the masterpiece. You won. You got masterpiece.
Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite horror franchise, but
Mike.
I
I'm sorry, Fish.
but I can't with the remake, though. I can't.
All right. So I'm not a fan of any of these trilogies, but when that Halloween set came out, I actually pre-ordered it. And then I had it on pre-order for a while, and then I canceled it because I'm like, I don't feel like wasting the money because so many other things were coming out. But the steelbook set is very beautiful, and the collectible part of me would want it.
Fair enough. All right, Mark, you're up.
All right, collectibles. So this is one of my favorite things. I think that I have. It's a nice piece for my desk, and it represents one of the most iconic moments in this whole franchise. I got this little bobblehead I got from Spirit Halloween. Yes, it's from the first movie again, but that's because the first movie is the best, and it has all the best parts in it. And I mean, come on, it's him behind the hedge. It's pretty cool. I have some other stuff that I could show, but I think we can only pick one thing here, right? So, yeah, I'll just show off the bobblehead. It's iconic. You know immediately.
Now I see him.
You know immediately what he's from, and it's just a cool little piece from my desk.
He's nodding yes there, Mark, in approval. I love it.
Yeah, he's really bobbling over there.
Yes.
All right, Derek, what do you got?
Can I only show one thing? Because if that's the case, I did way too much work today.
Hey, show what you got, and the judges make the call.
I'll try to not be like hideous.
Oh well, I mean, if that's the case, I could show some more stuff. I thought we could only. Well, I don't know if this is even necessarily fair play here, but I'll take any excuse to show this off. This is a framed photo of me when I met John Carpenter.
Nice.
There it is.
It's
there
not
it is,
Halloween specifically, but I will play it here. And I got him to throw up the devil horns. I didn't actually ask him to do that. He did that of his own volition. That was a bucket list item checked off that day. So, Derek, I'll throw it over to you.
All right. Well, I'll put on some music first of all. I don't know if you can hear that, but those are my Jason lights. Let's just off my NECA stuff. Let's just do that because that's cool. I got the Friday the 13th Part 3 mask, which I will be wearing on Halloween again this year in my Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason setup. I have the New Blood NECA figure. I actually collect these with my kid. So that's, I'll set him on the floor, so hopefully I don't step on him. I have Jason Lives. There he is. Sorry about the glare yet again. I have Part 5, which, believe it or not, is my favorite.
Respectable.
And I'm not saying it's the best, but it's my favorite. And I have Part 2. I got Saghead Jason here.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Loosey goosey. But I got to show off my sweet jumpsuit that I have. I only get to wear it like once or twice a year.
Oh shit! Is that like matching pants too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sweet. Sorry for dropping an F-bomb.
Nice.
Yeah. I was going to show off my posters, but he's got it behind him right there on the screen. Just came with the box set. You know, these ones.
Yeah, I got that bad boy friend over there too.
Back there. It's like he's already showing it up.
Great collection, Derek. I can see you're really a big fan. Even if you just take one section, if you do your action collectibles, that's awesome because you can see all the different types of Jasons there. But if you just go with that sweet jumpsuit you got, I think that takes it. That's cool. That's functional too. I mean, you're like ready to go with that one. Look at that.
Pretty cool. I got it as a gift. Like I said, I was watching that whole box set while wearing this for like a week straight, and I probably smell really good.
All right. Nobody else has anything to say? Then we'll vote. Judges, you ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Just on the jumpsuit alone, That was the W.
That's what got me. That's what got me. You know, yeah.
Yep,
The
that's what,
jumpsuit gave it the W.
yep, that's what sold me too.
Glad it was this because anyone can go buy those figures.
Derek, do you have the Jason from the video game figure that when you open it, it plays the music?
No, I these are the only ones I have. Besides,
I found that
Blu-ray
one for
and
a really good price. It's the most amazing thing ever.
My goal this year will probably get the rest of these Jasons with my kid, and then we can move on to the other franchises. I'm like, look at all the Jasons, and then we'll get all the Freddys and the Michaels. Let's focus.
No, as much as I like Friday the 13th, you know, I got it too, Mark.
I mean, look, I actually have way more cooler Friday the 13th shit than I do Halloween, so it's a shame I'm not on that team instead. Because
when we should have switched, Mark, I felt the same way. I felt like I had more Halloween.
If only.
I'm a huge con person. I love going to cons, and so you really had me until that jumpsuit came out with that.
I don't even blame you. The jumpsuit's fire. Like there's, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that John Carpenter picture had me until the jumpsuit.
I'm a big person of meeting our favorite people, so you know.
Oh yeah, that was like one of the best days for me. Yeah,
all
right.
Not upset by that. That makes sense.
I will say you had me sold on that autograph until he pulled out the jumpsuit.
All right, Johnny, you're up.
Okay. Since we're doing collectibles, I'm not bringing out a movie or anything like that, but I am going to show you. This is something that my wife got for me, and it's a scene from like my favorite Friday the 13th movie, which is part 7, and it's Jason at the bottom of the lake.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Oh wow,
I'm screwed. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you keep hitting the buttons like it'll rotate different colors and everything.
Oh, that's sweet.
You could argue it's also from part 6, so you know, 2 for 2.
Well, yeah, but it's still this. I mean, like part 7 was the first one I ever got to see in theaters. So
nice.
As soon as my wife saw this, she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna get something for the fat boy."
That's badass.
All right, Jordan, what do you got?
Well, I had one thing, but since it looks like we can pull multiple things on this round, that's what I'm gonna do. I got a few things to talk about. First got to talk about my little Funko Pop right here of Mike Myers. He hangs up over there on my shelf. Let's see here. I think a lot of people. This is brand new. You can probably still get him up. The Halloween 2 Michael Myers popcorn bucket right here. You have Cinemark. Now, I don't have this signed, unfortunately. I've actually never been able to go to a con. There's no cons where I'm at, so that's unfortunate. But I mean, the poster is probably arguably one of the most iconic horror film posters out there to date. And I think this displays proudly on my wall. I love this. It's simple. It's so creative. If I can reach the hand, whatever. The hand makes a face. Anyways, so there's that.
It does.
We've got, I kind of already showed this off, but sticking with the Halloween 2 theme, we've got the Halloween skull pumpkin right here on the back. You have Halloween 2. And of course, it lights up, guys. I'm going to end it with this because this is box set collectibles. I'm going to throw this in here. One of my favorite pieces of my collection of Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Is going to be this Scream Factory Blu-ray box set. I
figured that was coming.
Oh man, this thing is like my pride and joy right here. I think it's incredible. It's completely out of print, unfortunately, now. What I think is so cool about this and what's really important about this is at the time when this came out, we had never gotten anything with Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2 with all the others. And what's interesting is Scream Factory went out of their way, similar to what they did with the Friday the 13th box set, and actually bought discs from I forget what studio put out Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, but they bought the discs because if you look in here,
Lionsgate.
I think it was it was something.
They did all the rest of his movies, probably.
I can't remember.
Dimension or something.
Use Dimension, yeah. But these are actual Dimension discs. They are not Scream Factory discs. So to give you the full complete collection, they went out and bought the discs to make this box set. I just think this is like one of the best pieces of any Halloween collectible out there. Is this box set right here?
That was the blueprint for the Friday box set. I mean, it all comes back to Halloween. The box sets, the movies themselves, it all comes back to Halloween.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to argue anything here. I think we can get to the vote on this one. All right, judges. 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's what I was thinking.
I was gonna say Johnny had me till he pulled out the Scream Factory box set. I have that box set.
That's exactly where I was. That's exactly where I was.
I love that box set. I have that box set. It's one of my favorite box sets. I was gonna say I could see mine from here. But,
Johnny, that figure you brought out, that's awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
but
Part 7 is one of my favorites. Part 7 is one of my favorites in the franchise. Everybody's, but I love a little supernatural, the psychic abilities and stuff like that. And it's one of the ones that I saw first in the theater as well. So
and I was gonna say the same thing. What Johnny had, I've never seen that before, and I wish I can find one. And that Part 7 was the first one of the Fridays that I saw in theaters, and I always loved that, like Carrie versus Jason kind of thing.
Right.
So it was just one of my, to this day, it's still my favorite Friday the 13th. Even I think maybe because of nostalgic reasons that I saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
but
as soon as I saw that box set come out, I'm like, "Yep, I'm done. I'm done."
Yeah, but it can't beat that box set.
Hey, you had it until that box set came out. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you didn't show the box set, you would have had it.
That's how I felt when Derek showed his jumpsuit. I was like, "This is over."
Well, I wasn't going to play that box set until you brought that out, Johnny, and I was like, "Well, now I got to play the box set."
Yeah, you guys are carrying over here for sure.
The only crappy thing about that Halloween box set is that it doesn't have reversible artwork like every other Scream Factory thing they were doing at the time.
Yeah, but I feel like that's more of a complete collection than anything else that we've ever gotten.
For sure. It still commands a price tag too, even after all those 4Ks came out.
Yeah, you can sell it for like 100 plus used.
I just looked on eBay because that's one of the major things that I would love but don't own. It still goes for like at least $200.
Mm-hmm.
So come Mercari, it sells for like 110.
Come to where?
On Mercari.
Oh, Mercari. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
how much is selling on there for just over 100? No,
on Reddit, there's Media Swap, which that's where I get a lot of my stuff. Usually, it's pretty cheap there.
Yeah, I would love to own that. That's like a white whale for me.
All right. So getting into the fourth round, point recap. We have, I believe, 10. Friday the 13th, Halloween 8. So it's still anybody's game. All comes down to the final fourth round because it's 4 points each this round. So this decides it all right here. Now this, once again, I want to be clear on the rules. Okay. You are showing one movie, TV show, or game that best represents your franchise. So if you pull out a box set, you got to highlight one movie from it. Okay. So it's movie to movie, toe to toe here. Everybody clear on the rules, judges? We got it?
Yep. Gotcha.
Got it.
All right. So let's see. Who's starting this round again? Did we go first last time? Or was it Halloween?
I don't remember.
Not sure.
All right.
Jody, what do you want? In the right spot because I was last the first time. So
what was that?
Is it me?
We're trying to remember. So you started. You started with Halloween, then went Friday, then went Halloween. So now it's Friday. Wait, is that right?
That's fine. Jody, I'll let you pick. Do you want me to go first or you?
I've been up against you. Does that matter?
No, we're 4th round anyway.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. You want me to go first? I'll go first. I'm on top. I'll go
Okay,
first.
go
That's
for
what
it.
she said. Okay, here we go.
That's never the case.
No. All right. So the one addition in my collection of Halloween that just jumps out at me and just screams Halloween. Of course, it has to be for the original Halloween, which we're probably all going to pick, and that's fine. But the Lionsgate slipcover steelbook for me is by far the Halloweeniest edition of Halloween. I love the fall leaves. I love the artwork of Michael and Lori. I love that it kind of goes together. Just all those, just the fallness of it just screams Halloween to me. And even on the inside, you got the leaves. You get that awesome artwork that was on that Blu-ray edition that we saw earlier. And then, of course, the classic right there. So you got 4K and Blu-ray. But for me, I mean, the original Halloween is what it is. It's the OG. It's why we're here, honestly. But this edition, this Lionsgate 4K steelbook with the slip that highlights some of the fallness and whatnot, I think this is beautiful. I think this represents the original Halloween for me. Out of everything in my collection, this is it for me.
Great choice, Jody. However, we have seen the original Halloween so many freaking times tonight. Is there any other movies in that franchise? Right?
You're going to see it at least one more time.
I hope you consider that because
one more time.
I do hope you consider that. And also, I don't think that's the definitive edition there because Scream Factory, I believe, has another disc in there. So there's more to the Scream Factory release. So
that's fine.
That one's a little obsolete.
Not as pretty as this,
unfortunately.
This
but remember, it's not a packaging round. So
I would argue that it best represents the franchise because it's very simple.
Sure. And if that was the
Halloween
first
is a
time,
very simple movie.
I agree.
And,
I love that movie. If that was the first time Halloween was shown tonight, you would have gotten my vote.
Well, you wouldn't pick that for best disc though, because it's
you're not a judge tonight. Let it go.
It's not the best disc though. So this is actually where I have it as well.
I know you guys should have saved it. You blew your load too early, unfortunately.
Oh
no, it was we chose it for the Scream Factory.
But that's okay. That's okay. We did not blow our load too early over here because we have the best Friday the 13th movie that represents the franchise. With Friday the 13th Part 2, where Jason is introduced, that makes this an iconic franchise. Yes, you bring Jason into here as a horror icon slasher. And not only that, to me, this has my favorite final girl out of the Friday the 13th movie. So iconic. And just so many great images in this, like when they go to kind of like that lair at the end where Jason, pays homage to his mom and everything like that. It's so creepy and atmospheric. But this is my personal favorite out of the Friday the 13th standalone movie. So I absolutely love this one. I think it represents the franchise the best, in my opinion. Extremely rewatchable. And like I said, it hasn't been pulled tonight. First time we're seeing Friday the 13th Part 2. Like I said, hopefully the judges take that into consideration. And this is just an awesome slasher movie. Like, this is great, and this still keeps up to today, in my opinion. Where Halloween, it's great. I love it. But like I said, we've seen it a million times already. So,
yep, we have.
Part 2.
I think the judges should also take into consideration that Friday the 13th Part 2 does not even have the mask in it, which is pretty... part and parcel with the franchise as a whole. So,
and how terrifying is Jason with just a bag on his head?
I agree, but that's not representative of the franchise, is it? Where else he does not wear the mask?
Movie.
He wears
a scarier, in my opinion.
I agree, but that's not
for the remake.
Well, let's.
And then they promptly replaced it with the real mask because that's
if you grab anyone off the street who knows nothing about horror, put Sackhead Jason and put the hockey mask Jason, and you ask who's Jason, 9 times out of 10 they're going to pick the hockey mask Jason, which therefore means that hockey mask Jason best represents Friday the 13th.
I'm sorry,
If
Mike.
you're talking about one
I don't know what you were.
I'm talking about
the character. He's the franchise.
They call it the Jason universe now, so there's a reason.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking. Than Part 3. I like Part 2 more than.
I agree, but it doesn't represent the franchise.
Thank you for agreeing. I appreciate that. So
no, but that's not what we're talking about, though.
All right. Well, we'll let the judges decide. Like I said, we've seen Halloween a million times tonight. First time you're seeing part 2.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason that you keep seeing
because
Halloween.
Friday the 13th has so many banging movies. We haven't blown our load yet. That's all right, judges. Ready?
I need you to stop saying blow your load.
2, 3, reveal.
Yes. Oh, he's even got it still wrapped up. Look at that shit.
Mine is still sealed.
Yes.
We don't
Yeah,
watch
I
them.
mean, okay, so my part 2 is my favorite as well. Part 2 is my favorite. You had me until they brought up the hockey mask. And then,
yeah, I was gonna say
it was, it was right. I love Stackhead Jason. I really do. He's to me, he's scarier than hockey mask Jason. But when you get down to it, what people think of when they think of Friday the 13th, they think of hockey mask. And then and then Michael Myers is always same mask, completely, the whole way through. And so you had me until they brought that up, and I was like, you know what, that's true. People don't talk about Sackhead Jason.
If you would have picked part 3 when he actually gets the mask, then you would have had it.
Well, that's good because Johnny is going to take note of that, I'm sure.
Maybe. Can I just say what I'm going to say?
Yeah, what you got, Dave?
Well, the reason I picked Friday is because, one, we've seen Halloween a bunch already tonight, and we don't need to keep seeing the same movie. Pick a different one or some different movie out of the franchise. Isn't there Halloween 3 that takes place on Halloween?
That does not represent the franchise. And
Well,
also, I will
all of
say,
them take place on Halloween.
Jody showed Curse of Michael Myers and got pushback on that. So I don't know what you guys want here. You guys can't. You're not satisfied no matter what. We've seen Halloween 2. We've seen the David Gordon Green trilogy. I mean, what else do you guys want? You want me to show you Halloween
3? Damn it!
We want to see the remake.
Hey, Mark, don't give in.
The Rob Zombie
Don't do it.
films. Like, what do you want from us?
I really don't care because none of these franchises even mean anything to me. I watched Halloween, the first one, once, and I'm just like, oh, okay, it's nothing. Just a boring movie to me.
There you go. It ruined horror movies for Dave. That's all.
It was so bad it inspired Friday the 13th. I mean, come on now. What are we doing?
All right. I can make a buck.
All right, who's next? Who's going? Mark or Johnny? You guys decide. All right, Mark it is.
All right, look. Jody took my pick again. Or no, Jordan took the other one, but it's okay because I'm showing the first Halloween again. Although you'll notice mine is signed. It's signed by a certain someone. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's only the guy who made Halloween. And yeah, look, listen, I got what I got. Okay. I don't have any media books that I can pull out of my ass. Okay. My back's against the wall here and I'm pulling fucking Halloween again. All right. Sue me. Listen, this is the one. It all comes back to this. Okay. You can show me. We don't get Jason versus Carrie without this movie. We don't get any of that shit without this movie. Okay. I love the Friday the 13th movies, but listen, if I'm going John Carpenter versus Sean Cunningham, it's not a contest. I mean, what did Sean Cunningham? Deep Star 6? Come on, what are we talking about here? This is the master. This is the master. This is the maestro. Okay, this is the best slasher movie. I would argue the best horror movie ever made. So damn it, I'm showing the goddamn steelbook again, and I don't even care if I lose the round for doing so because I don't know what you guys want from me.
And arguably, Sean Cunningham didn't even like the idea of Jason being the main killer.
No, he didn't. That's worth pointing out.
The producer of the Friday the 13th franchise doesn't even like Jason.
He liked that money he got, though. You guys said it's about money, apparently.
Yep, he likes that money.
John Carpenter likes money, too. He likes when he holds his hand out and a check falls into it. That's his favorite line to say.
All right, Johnny, what do you got?
All right, I'm going to show something I don't think anybody's shown on here yet, at least on my team. But the best one that represents my franchise is probably the one that, well, let's face it, it's everyone's favorite. and it is the final chapter.
Oh, you took mine, damn it.
You know, I mean, with Halloween, it's always the final girl, the final girl. With this, it's not a girl, it's a kid. And chances are, when we all saw Friday the 13th for the first time, we were all kids. A kid battling Jason and kicks his ass. We all wanted to be Corey Feldman, at least back then, not now, where he's this creepy Michael Jackson shit. But we all wanted to be like Corey Feldman and kick the shit out of a monster. And in this one, Jason truly is monstrous, running through doors and shit. But this one best represents the franchise. Part 5 is an abomination. Piss on that. Part 3, yes, he does get the mask, but Part 3 is only, memorable because of that damn song by Hot Ice, which actually is pretty damn good. But Part 4, and nobody's shown it yet.
You know what we've seen a lot of, though, and I just want to point this out to the judges, is the box set. We just keep coming back to the box set. We're just pulling titles out of the box set. I'm just saying.
It's that's all you have to have if you love the movie.
Yeah.
How many?
I agree. I agree. But, I'm not throwing too many stones here because, hey, I mean, look.
I'm not
you're doing the same thing.
Well,
I'm just saying we've seen a lot of them. We've
irrelevant
seen a
this
lot of
round.
it. It's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not doing the same thing. I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah, you are. You are kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, I know. I just said that, didn't I? No, but it's. I'm just saying. Look, if I'm looking for variety, I just have not seen that from Friday the 13th team tonight. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't seen very much variety from you guys either.
Look, this is the only way you could get this on Blu-ray.
That's not true.
With the 4K scan?
That's not what we say. Are we saying 4K scan or Blu-ray here? Come on.
There's the 4K scan on the Blu-ray.
There's the tin. I'm sure there's a litany of ways that you can own that. There's a steelbook, isn't there?
Does nobody have the tin on those team?
The disc, the box set, the autographs are all irrelevant this round. That was round 3. We are on round 4.
Represents the franchise.
Represents the franchise.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
The judges keep that in mind. And Johnny did choose a great Friday the 13th movie. Some people argue that's the best. It's either part 2 or that one. And plus it was something different. So.
Yep.
I was going to pick Part 4 because I genuinely think it's like, if you think of a slasher film in your head, that's a slasher film.
I think of Halloween, personally.
Well,
but that's just me.
Christmas, Texas Chainsaw, Halloween.
Yeah, well, you know what Halloween doesn't have? Crispin Glover cutting a damn rug.
Exactly.
You got that. You got that one. You got that one.
Yeah.
I will say.
You got it. You can have it.
You got
There's no dead fucks in Halloween.
Yeah. There's a lot of dead fucks. Bob, Linda, Nancy.
All right, judges, let's get to the vote. 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Joe.
We got
yeah,
one.
look, I mean, I kind of knew I was walking into a buzzsaw when I had to pull out the same thing that we'd already seen. I thought maybe the John Carpenter signature might have gotten me some points, but
No, I kind of did, but once again, I agree that Halloween, the first one, like embodies the franchise, but I think there are other movies in there that do it as well. So that's why I was kind of looking for a little variety. And part 4, fantastic. Corey, like Johnny said, we all wanted to be Corey Feldman then, not now, right? So.
Think for yourself.
I mean, look,
right?
I think my teammates here, Jordan and Jody, have really thrived in the variety section here. So I'm just glad they were able to carry the torch for me. We didn't default to the box set a million times. Just saying. We
only once actually.
Yeah, only one time, and that's all we needed. So just throwing that out there. No tin. I didn't see any tins tonight. Just
All right, Jordan. What do you
I
got?
got this.
Well,
but wait, there's more.
I'm torn on what I'm going to pick here. But you know what? If we're going to talk about what represents a franchise, arguably, I agree with Johnny. Friday the 13th final chapter represents that franchise. Bar none. You can't. But Halloween 78 represents the franchise. It's what started it all. It's iconic. And I'm going to go with this, and it's an old format, but I think this best represents Halloween. Is my Halloween VHS. Now, why do I pick this?
It's a
this
clean copy.
Well, thank
It
you.
looks
It's
nice.
not. It's not the what was it? The media, whatever. Anyways, regardless, why I pick this is because when I think of Halloween, it's a lot of good memories as a child. And as a young kid, I remember watching this on VHS. Yeah, it's a lower quality. We talked about Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, the 4K, the color timing. I mean, we really talked about that on the disc, and which those are great. But at its core, I think this represents the most, because watching this on a CRTV just takes you back to as a kid watching this on a Friday night, going to rent this at your local Blockbuster. And I think there's not much else to be said about Halloween than a Halloween VHS. I already said it, but yeah, it's lower quality, but it feels like Halloween night when you were watching it in this format. I think the way it was originally intended to look is right here.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, look, people are giving me crap for showing the same movie over and over. I'm not going to point to a worse Halloween movie to best represent the franchise. It all comes down to the first movie. And so, listen, I only, that's my train of thought anyway.
Yeah, completely agree. It comes down to the first one. And like Jordan said, that VHS, that is how I watched it as a kid.
Same.
And like you said, honestly, you can give me Blu-ray and 4K all day. To me, that is how you watch Halloween.
Even over, which I was going to play, the DVD.
That's on my short list of movies like Texas Chainsaw, Blair Witch, Halloween. I think they actually get better on a VHS. That's just me.
All right. Derek, what do you got? Are you showing part 3 or something else?
Well, yeah, I was going to do part 4 because I genuinely agree that is the best slasher movie, like, in quotes heavily. Best representation of a slasher film, period. Friday the 13th, part 4. And I also love watching movies in full frame, since we're talking about VHS. I'm going to go with Friday the 13th, part 6, because I think it best represents the latter half of the franchise. This is the zombie Jason movie where he comes back to life after the best movie in the franchise, part 5. Everyone knows that. But the Tommy Jarvis trilogy is my favorite 3 movies, 4, 5, 6. But part 6, it became self-aware at that time. It was fun. It was gross. It was sexy, even though it didn't have any boobies in it. And oddly enough, this is the only movie in the franchise that actually has campers at the camp and actual motivations for the characters. I'm kind of crapping on the franchise right now. I realize that. But, they're all shitty in their own way. But this is the first, pretty much only Friday the 13th movie where the lead character has motivation and is trying to actually stop Jason. And it never gets better than this. And as everyone has been saying, it never gets better after Halloween part 1. And that, sadly, that's true. Shit rolls downhill. But as my representative for the latter half, to put it best, Friday the 13th franchise, I will pick Friday the 13th part 6. Jason lives.
And not only that, Derek, come on, the man behind the mask.
Yeah, I was getting ready to bring that up.
Alice
Right
Cooper.
there.
People still go to the concerts of Alice Cooper just for that song. That song was incredible. Oh my gosh. And seeing the special feature, just Alice Cooper talking about the song. Oh, beautiful. So like you said, that movie is great. It is a lot of fun.
That was the first one I ever showed my kid last year, actually. Then that's when we got all into buying all these figures and stuff.
And it has like the triple like machete kill.
For that reason. Yep.
The triple head kill is so cool in that
I had
one.
them taped off TV off USA Up All Night. I'd watch 5, 6, 7, 8 taped off USA Network with my Toxic Avenger trilogy. I lived off those tapes when I was a kid.
And the tree kill, right? With the smiley face. Am I correct on that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the war game.
It's a good horror comedy. That's not really a comedy, but it's a comedy. Yeah.
All that to be said, Friday the 13th would not be a film without Halloween.
That's true. I mean, that's just that's an objective fact. I mean, you can't even argue with that. It's just the way it is. So
yeah. And Halloween's a great movie.
Black Christmas,
Black Christmas does get. Black Christmas should get a lot more of the praise, but Cunningham didn't say Black Christmas was his inspiration. He directly cited Halloween and literally made it like 2 years after the
And
fact,
also, don't forget Psycho. Come on now.
Psycho didn't kickstart a wave of films, though.
And like I said in the chat, look,
like
Halloween did.
Like Halloween.
We can keep going back and back and back in time. Oh, Psycho took inspiration from this. It's a never-ending cycle at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a difference between John Carpenter using some Hitchcock techniques as opposed to Sean Cunningham literally saying, and he's quoted as having said this, Halloween's making a shit ton of money. Let's rip it off. I mean, what are we talking about here? It's a shameless rip-off. Now, that said, that first movie, not the best, obviously, but there are very good movies that came after the fact.
What?
And none of those movies had anything to do with Sean Cunningham. So,
but you know what, Mark? You just made me think of something, too, that's great about the Friday the 13th franchise. I was wondering, why is Halloween being pulled so many times tonight? There's other Halloween movies, but are there great Halloween quality movies? That's the question. Whereas Friday the 13th franchise is much more consistent. If you got a marathon, a whole franchise, and this is a franchise film fight, I think you're going to have a better overall time with Friday the 13th because there's more consistent quality. They're all really fun, entertaining movies, where Halloween, it has some high highs, but it has some really low lows. Let's be real on that. So that's why I don't think a lot of Halloween variety was shown tonight.
Totally
that's why
subjective.
We keep doing Halloween over and over and over again. So
I hear what you're saying, Mike. That's totally subjective, though. If we were to poll 100,000 horror fans, I'm fairly certain we would come to like a 50-50 split as far as what franchise
do not
is better.
That for 1 second. No, you're tripping on that.
No, I don't think I am. Halloween has rabid. They literally is the only one that has its own convention that they do every 5 years. Friday the 13th does not have that. It's
because we don't need that shit.
Okay.
Well, you don't need it because you don't have as many fans. That's
all the actors are at every single convention that I've ever been to. They don't need that shit though.
But come on, the iconic characters.
Oddly enough, I would agree that I like my least favorite part 13th more than I like my least favorite Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, each of these movies or franchises has dog shit movies.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no you're not going to convince me that Friday the 13th has better movies. I will take Halloween over any movie in the entire Friday the 13th franchise.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
Even Jason X.
You make a compelling argument there.
Halloween over and over again. Halloween over and over again. Where Derek pulled an original choice that we haven't seen tonight, and it's still a really fun sequel. Remember, it's a franchise film fight here. It's not just one movie; it's the whole franchise. And Derek really
But your argument was we can only play one movie in this to represent a franchise, and
that's true. Halloween. And I think the consistency Derek has shown way represents Friday the 13th. And once again, we've seen Halloween 500 times.
We've seen the box set 100 times.
No, Derek did not show the box. He showed
almost every pick that you guys have made has come from that box set.
It came from the box set, I should say.
That's what I'm saying.
Does that balance it out?
You're not on Halloween team. That doesn't do anything.
There, now nothing matters.
All right. Well, I love the consistency of Friday the 13th. So we'll have to see what the judges think here. All right, judges, you ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal. Ooh,
Fish! Come on, man. We were counting on you with the shirt.
I was there. But
I thought you were a Halloween fan. Fish. You owned us tonight.
For me, it was the longevity of I don't know. The franchise. People know. Jason, of course, they know Michael, of course, as well. But I don't know. For the variety is what drew me, as opposed to just Halloween. I get it. it is the definitive of the franchise. But
Yeah,
I don't think there's a better movie I could have shown that was winning me that round. Like, what else do you guys want? Like,
What I would have done, Mark.
I don't understand the logic here.
Mark, I think the best play you guys could have done, and you didn't do it the whole night, was talk about the different branching storyline paths you could have chose with the Halloween franchise and pull a movie that represented that, like Halloween H2O. How do we not see Halloween H2O on a Halloween franchise film fight? That is crazy.
The only choose your own adventure horror
That
franchise.
movie is incredible.
Mike, if I had done that, you would have said something like, "Oh, this
Well,
franchise
of course,
is so
I gotta compete
convoluted
for my team.
This makes no sense. It's so convoluted." Yeah, so I mean, that's not going to help me either. Listen. All right, well,
Dave looks tired. Dave,
I just wanted to show off my neck.
How are you feeling?
I just have another live stream I want to watch. So
Okay.
I have to work tomorrow, so we're
all right. Cool. And then Joe, you were going Halloween though, right?
Yeah, I was going Halloween. Now that we're near the end, I'm a bigger Friday the 13th fan than Halloween. But if you're going overall film, the first one is way superior than part 6. Like I said, I've always been, to me, the third one is my favorite, even though it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. That's always been my favorite. But when you're not talking even in the same league. Halloween 1 is way superior than 6, in my opinion. So I have to go with that, regardless if that's the film that's constantly being picked.
I will say the Friday the 13th trilogy has made me want to watch that over Halloween because they picked different movies and not just the same movie over and over.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. But great battle, everybody. We did get to a score of 18-12. So Friday the 13th did win. So great job on both sides, though. Like I said, I love both of these franchises. So, we're all winners tonight with getting, these great titles shown. So good job, everybody. Good job.
And I prefer Halloween, if anyone wants to know.
I like Halloween better, too.
I just got shoved out of this team.
Yeah.
I
would have thrown
Halloween. Well, obviously, I love this franchise. I really do. And somebody brought it up. Mike, I believe. I love that it branches and has the different timelines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that fact that you can make your own, movie series with it. So
show Halloween 3 and talk about how Halloween could have been an anthology series. Like that would have been cool too.
When would have been a good time to show Halloween 3 though?
I would have done that.
I'm trying to win points.
Sure.
I know. I was trying to figure out where to start
this round definitely.
Pretty much anything but the
I was gonna say when in the earlier rounds when it was doing packaging and discs would have been the best time to throw the third. Not when it came towards the end, because a lot of people dismissed the third one because it doesn't have Michael Myers, and a lot of people, unless you're really nostalgic towards it towards the beginning, a lot of people are not big fans of that film. Me, I've always been a fan of it because I remember seeing it when it first came out on cable. But
I feel like if we had picked that for packaging, we would have gotten pushback on the fact that it's the only.
No, absolutely not. Especially if you had shown the Scream Factory one, where
I think it has great artwork.
First slip cover.
Yeah,
I love the art. I love the original artwork for Halloween 3, and I just watched it for the first time last year. I love the artwork, the witch mask, and it just flows down the colors and everything.
I love that artwork. Because out of all of the Halloween 4Ks, the only one I own is this one and the Halloween 3 Scream Factory 4K. And that the only ones that to me were worth even buying, even though I've never opened either one of them because they're 4Ks. But I just love the artwork on those that I had to buy them just to have them on the shelf to look at.
Can I ask a question about something?
Quickly,
why are you buying 4Ks if you don't plan to use them? That's just a waste of-
I strictly buy it. I strictly buy it for the artwork alone. If I as I forgot who it was. If I actually had wall space, I would actually put magnets on the wall and just look at the artwork. I look at it more as like I said, 95% of my 4Ks are all sealed. I've never opened any single one. I just like looking at them. When it comes
Dave,
to,
you got the answer. It's the artwork there.
It's a collector thing, Dave. Hell, half of
It's
us
a
have shit
collector
that we've
thing.
never even
But you know
seen.
what? Also for Halloween, Halloween 4 is a really good Halloween movie
that's
as well.
a great one as well.
Yeah, there's
That
some
was the
good
first one I
Halloween
saw.
movies
After part 1, it's my favorite.
Yeah. There is some good stuff from Halloween we didn't see tonight, unfortunately. There's variety. Yeah.
So I have a pile of shirts on the floor, and like one of them is my Halloween VHS stature. You know, I got another.
Yeah,
Friday
but I would say Halloween, to me, Halloween was always my favorite franchise. But with those last 3 films, it knocked it down that a couple of notches. That Friday the 13th actually beat it out now.
And if any of you guys would have brought out those new steelbooks, I probably would have voted for the Halloween movie because I think those steelbooks are really cool looking. Like, I've had to stop myself from buying them.
Cody's like, why did I pull it?
I mean, I've got 2 of the 3. The third one comes out next week. Damn it.
All right, but great job, great matchup. It was very close, a lot of split decisions across the board. So excellent job. We will have our next when we get to the playoffs, it will be Freddy versus Jason because Nightmare on Elm Street beat Chucky. So that's gonna be a cool playoff match. But let's go through everybody, judges, whatever you want to say to the audience, if you have anything you're working on out there. So Fish, what do you got going on?
Oh, not much. Thank you very much for having me, allowing me to do this. Be on the flip side, I'm usually playing on the reverse and trying my best to pull what I can. But it was nice to be able to chill and see what everybody else had. Once again, thank you very much. You can find me at fish_the film collector, YouTube, Instagram. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
And Joe.
Nothing on me. I just want to thank everybody here and follow everybody on the screen. And I just want to say rest in peace to Caveman that passed away yesterday. And that's all. That's what matters most to me.
Oh, wow.
Agreed. R.I.P. Guy.
Really?
Oh my.
And Dave.
I'm a collector movie man and also DPG 18 2006 on Instagram. I'm hoping to actually feel like filming my pickup video for September pickups and October pickups. And then I'm going to go see the Springsteen movie this weekend. So I'm hoping to do a review so that's my plan.
And our awesome challengers, the Halloween team, gave us a hell of a fight. Oh my gosh, we were on the ropes quite a bit. So Jody, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I think we all know who really won tonight, guys. Don't worry about it. But I appreciate this was awesome. This was fun. It always is on here. Stills Raising 4Ks on all your things, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Every Wednesday, back together with my buddies doing Cult of Collectors. We have a Cult of Collectors YouTube page, but we also stream like on my YouTube page, so you can find it anyway. Love to have any of you guys as guests. Just hit me up on Instagram because we're always looking for another person to kind of have on there. But yeah, follow me on Instagram for group buys and stuff like that. And I got lots of stuff planned as always. Next year is going to be wild, so stay tuned for that. We're only a couple months in. I don't like talking about it because I got 5 kids and I don't like Christmas. But I got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff to put away.
All right, Mark.
Halloween, really good.
Yeah, you can find me at Tales from the Shelf on YouTube and Instagram. As far as things coming up, I'm working on a Nightmare on Elm Street ranking video. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. It was fun sort of getting to be a little argumentative. I feel like most streams are very just kind of like, yeah, I agree. No, I agree. Like, this was fun. Obviously, none of it is meant to be taken very seriously. Really enjoyed it. And shout out to Mike. He had to step in at the last minute to defend the team that he is on, and he did a great job. So, you know, I feel like he deserves a little bit of a round of applause. So, yeah. Thank you for having me, Mike.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I know I thought it was going to be a relaxing night. I was just going to pass judgment and nope. Well, let me grab all my Friday stuff real quick.
Jump in the trenches with us and duke it out.
Which you do so well, Mike.
I wanted to say thank you to Mike real quick for letting me be a judge.
Oh, and thank you, Dave. You stepped in last minute, so
yeah, thank you,
gave
Dave.
us the full judge panelists.
Good job, Dave.
So that was great.
We appreciate that.
And then Jordan.
Yeah, you can find me over on YouTube, The Movie Den, on Instagram, The Movie Den. I just released a kind of unboxing and review of Hammer Films, The Curse of Frankenstein. So that dropped today, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's an incredible film. So check it out if you haven't. And then I'm knee deep in planning for the week of Halloween. I've got a whole week. I haven't officially said this yet, but I got a whole week of live streams, and we're going to be covering the Halloween franchise and doing live videos. And there's going to be one, yes, on Halloween night. That's going to be a pre-recorded one, but stop by, check it out. We got a lot of stuff planned for that week. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's coming out.
And our champion team, Friday the 13th, Derek with the awesome jumpsuit.
Yeah. I don't have a Halloween jumpsuit. That's the only difference. So I'm glad I was on this team. I would have had figures and pint glasses and posters and lights. Just it's the only thing I don't have as a jumpsuit. But yeah, thanks, Mike. You know I love horror movies. Obviously, we've done this stuff before. It's good to get back on the streaming game. I haven't been doing it as much lately. It's because you know, StreamYard costs too damn much these days. This month specifically for Halloween, I have been doing one video every single day of the month, where I'm recommending you 5 movies out of my collection to watch this Halloween season. So I think today's video that dropped was anthology horror movies, but I've done a different one every day this month. So go back and watch all the rest of those. And all in all, you'll have 155 different movies and or franchises to watch this month, doing the math. So yeah, keep your eye on those. They've been fun.
I will definitely go check those out.
And Johnny.
First off, I want to say thank you to Mike for inviting me to be in this tournament. Thank you to everybody up there. You guys are top notch to me. Let's see here. I think next week I'm going to be on your channel, Mike, as we do our Criterion pregame stream. And I think I may have a haul video coming out at the end of next week or at the start of November. I don't know yet. So that's it for me.
All right, and everybody's channel links are in the description below, audience, so please go visit their channels. Of course, click subscribe, but actually watch their content. That is so important. I can't emphasize that enough. Actually click on a video, watch it, right? Enjoy the content, because all great content creators up here with different perspectives on movies, and you really get to learn a lot about film from each of these guys up here. So yes, please go visit their channels and have a great time talking those movies. Once again, I don't think I saw any high tier memberships tonight. So if you're still interested in the giveaway for the Deep Blue Sea, you know, if you become a member after you see this, I guess, on a replay, reach out to me on Instagram. I can definitely hook you up with that. Whoever's the first high tier member out of that. Or if you don't want the Deep Blue Sea, I do have this triple pack, but I will take the remake of Nightmare of Elm Street out because I really love that one.
Because nobody
I only
needs
bought
to
it for that one. I only bought it for that one because I have the other one like 5 times over.
Mike, I will say, if no one joins the high tier membership by next month, because I'll be rejoining, I'll definitely take the Deep Blue Sea off your hands.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Yep. Enjoy that one for sure. So yeah, do all the things out there, everybody. You know, stab the likes and the subscribes, the notification bells, leave a comment. Do you think we were the true champions tonight, the Friday the 13th team, or would you have gone the Halloween team? We got to hear that in the comments below on the replay. Of course, hype up the video and just go watch out, you know, have some fun with those horror movies. Enjoy. have a great Halloween out there, and just be a good guy out there. So have a great day, everyone.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho.